Hey everybody, welcome to Hustle and Grind. It's a special episode. We're normally on Mondays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, but we just couldn't pass up having our special guest Dave Stevens with us. He's down in Florida right now covering the Super Bowl, and he's going to go through a little bit of his information with us, share some of his insight into what Super Bowl looks like this year. First, I want to introduce Joe Madden and Lady D. Thanks guys for coming on, and thanks to Stables Media, which we're powered by. So Joe, I'll let you take it away.
Hey guys, it's Joe. Thank you so much for being here tonight. So like Cami P said, we are running an extra recap for Super Bowl props, and we also have Dave Stevens on. We're so excited to have him here today. Make sure you guys go check him out, give him a follow. If you're looking for me personally, you can reach me at the Joe Madden, and then Hustle and Grind is also on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. We are everywhere, you guys. So check us out. I'll put all the links below this video. Lady D, take it away.
Hi, everyone. It's Lady D, and I'm just happy to say hi and welcome Dave to Hustle and Grind.
Yes, welcome, Dave.
I'm excited to hear everything that he has to say since being in Tampa Bay and also going on with COVID and how everything is just like probably not as used like the busy buzzleness of usually the Super Bowl of last year to like now. So I'm ready to hear a little bit of the stories of right now. So take it away, Dave. I want to hear everything.
Well, thanks everybody for having me here. It hasn't been very sunny either, so it's just been one of those things where it piles up. It's depressing and it's cold, and you think you're going to get some sun, but I've been to 25 of these Super Bowls, and this one is unlike any other. We don't have access to the players. We don't have interview capabilities other than going on a Zoom. And if you get that one question, you're lucky. Normally we get the one-on-ones where you're hanging out with Gronk at Media Day, or you're doing something with Tom Brady, or, JB Smooth, or whatever celebrity there that I'm normally doing stuff with. 1 year, Guillermo from Jimmy Kimmel sat in my wheelchair in my lap, and we did a funny interview. So, but Radio Row is a place where usually you have over 100 outlets of media doing TV and radio and Sirius XM and the NFL Network, and Jamie Foxx is walking around, and J-Lo, and all of the big names are there because it's a Super Bowl, and there's none of that. The Weeknd did his press conference today in an empty room, virtually, and normally you get that chance to be around Janet Jackson or whoever the halftime guest is, for these events, and trying to cover stuff, there's nothing to cover. So the ones that of us who are here, and I think there's about 20 outlets of lesser, podcasts and TV and stuff, it's empty. And so I've been doing virtual interviews with Daryl Strawberry, Drew Bledsoe, Ryan Leaf, all these big names, JB Smooth, David Kittner, stars that are friends of mine are helping me out because I don't have access to anybody. So it's really been a challenge, but it's also been great because connecting with a lot of these people. Like yesterday, in the East Coast, there was a story a couple of years ago. They called him the Mighty Quinn. It was a 3-year-old boy who got cancer, and everybody in the East Coast rallied around it. The Red Sox, the Bruins, all these teams did their jerseys, saluted him, had him at games. They fist bumped him. He beat cancer. Well, 2 days ago, I got a call and said, the Mighty Quinn is now 5 and the cancer is back. He's got a tumor. So he reached out to me and said, what can you do? We got to do something. And I called Drew Bledsoe and I said, could you go on with the mom and wish them well? And the big push is they want blood. They need blood. Let's push them to the children's hospital. So Drew Bledsoe gets on, has never met this woman, but she's a Patriots fan, lifelong. He talks to the mom, and does this amazing thing. And it's like, so there is still good out there, and there has been some magic moments here at Radio Row. It just hasn't been on site.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Totally different atmosphere. I couldn't even imagine. You were talking before we got on about the weather. You're saying it's not too great down there. You're looking for a rainy Super Bowl.
Yeah, I think there's going to be. There's a 40% chance of rain, which I don't know if that favors these guys here. Tom Brady can do it in any condition, as he's proved on the road the last 3 weeks, which is unprecedented, I believe, as far as what he's done. And now you find out that Kansas City has a couple of offensive linemen that are hurt and either are going to be out. And it's now Tampa can change their game plan a little bit and take advantage of these weaker guys, and that's going to put Mahomes, whose leg is already not 100%. He's still a good Mahomes, but you take him down a couple of hard times, you re-aggravate that injury, you open up a whole different ball game. So I hope that it doesn't rain, because I don't want any elements to impact anybody's performance. But it does question now some of those offensive linemen holes, that really they could, they know what to do.
Right.
Absolutely. I just want to give a shout out quickly. You can take it away after. I want to give a shout out to Tony. He's saying, "Way to go, Dave! Your true inspiration with a goal."
Hey, Tony. We'll see you hopefully next year out in California for the Super Bowl.
Yay!
I was just going to say the exact same thing. I was going to say I think Tony has a little bit of a man crush. He's made a couple of comments here, and they're all out of love. He loves you, that's for sure. So, it's going to be. I had a segment that you completely ruined for me, Dave, where I was going to go through the injuries, but you've already done that. So.
Well, there's others that didn't mention.
No, you're way better at this than I am. So you can take it over if you want.
No.
I'll email you my notes.
Joe told me to do my homework, so I actually had to pay attention to what was going on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love it. I want to give a shout out to everyone listening. Stephanie's asking, should we bet on rain or no rain? What do you guys think? I think it'll probably rain for the game.
I'd bet on the rain.
It's 40% chance. It's a tough one, but probably rain.
Have you guys looked up what are the weirdest bets that you can place the wagers on yet, as far as halftime length of song and those kind of things?
We definitely have.
We've got a segment on prop bets if you want to take that.
No, I'm I'm always curious to see those the weird ones, and it's like, some people know what commercials are, so it's like, how can you bet on what the first is and those kind of things? But it's amazing.
So many crazy ones.
It's become so much bigger than the game, and it's almost more fun and entertaining to see what those are.
So have you heard any rumors from down there about anything for prop bet wise, what the weekend might be doing, anything like that?
No, I think it's still at 3 right now. Is it still at 3?
The line, for the game.
Yeah, I don't know, unless these, if those guys are out, and that does impact it a little bit. But I think just given that they've secretly kept Kansas City away from us for a week, and I think we've even been kept, because the media can be there and ask questions and ask these kind of things. We don't have as much insight as we've ever had before, because you can pick on somebody and get them to finally open up and go, oh, well, I've been playing all season on a torn this, or this and that, and then suddenly, oh, well, that opens it up for then the other team is aware of it, and they might change blitzes or patterns or things like that. So, but this one has been so kept under wraps, just because they have made up injury reports and things like that on certain players that they haven't even put on, and they've tried to put them on for COVID haircuts, I think. So I don't know.
It should be a rule. Don't go get your hair cut right before the Super Bowl when it's COVID times. I don't know. Well, you want to look good. What can you say? I feel sorry for those guys. It's only 2 players from KC, correct?
Yeah, there's only a couple players from KC that are under COVID restrictions, correct?
Yeah.
That's it.
They're probably going to be okay. They'll figure out their magic. They'll get that magic cure or something, if they even had it or whatever. But
they'll get. Wow, when you got a team like that and you got Super Bowl on the line, I'm sure there's lots of tests they can do right away, and numerous ones.
They would do a blood transfusion if they had to get Mahomes.
Yeah, exactly.
Healed by that. So.
Just over the whole system. That's awesome. But what's your personal thoughts on who's got it?
I'm sorry.
this year?
Say that.
Oh, am I cutting out? Sorry.
Yeah.
What's your personal thought on who do you think's got the Super Bowl this year? Do you think it's
the old man in me really wants Tom Brady to win just because I'm closer to his age than I am. To working TV where I interviewed Pat Mahomes as the baseball player for the Minnesota Twins. So that's how old I've come full circle, where I used to interview Patrick's dad he was a pitcher, in the Twins organization. So, but Mahomes is also the future. You've got the greatest of all time against potentially the greatest of the future. So it's a win-win for the league. It's almost like you can't accuse them of fixing it, but they could have never fixed or written a better script for how the season played out, given, the bumps and burns along the way. I mean, you guys must have had a field day with what happened in that Denver game when they didn't have a quarterback, as far as the betting line and all that. It impacted, like, the league should have never let anything like that happen,
Well, I know four guys down. Like they obviously weren't following protocols at that point.
No, and I found out the league really wanted to make them an example. So any other team, if they didn't follow the protocol of keeping everybody, because I guess those guys didn't wear masks in the meetings, and it was so it was stupidity. And the league said, well, we're not going to let you sign a guy. We're not going to postpone a game. And so the rest of the leagues kind of started buttoning up things and really taking it seriously. So, so to get to your point, I think Kansas City's going to win.
You think Kansas City's got it?
Yeah, sadly. But, Brady's shocked everybody so far.
And, I think, like, Brady's he's now I'm not a huge fan of Brady because he beats my teams all the time, but I am, I can respect his ridiculous talent and drive to get things done. I mean, at the age of 43, and I saw a news clip today, he's not planning on retiring. He still hasn't accomplished what he wants to accomplish. I don't know what else he wants to accomplish in the NFL, but apparently there's more he has to do. So he's not going anywhere. I really want him to retire, but he's not going to. So he's going to be around for a while, which is cool. But I just think, like you said earlier, with what Brady's been through, what he's accomplished in the last few weeks, plus the fact that he can play in pretty much any weather condition, and the fact that it is in Tampa Bay, it's the first time, I believe it's the first time in Super Bowl ever that the home team's actually playing at their hometown. So it's I don't know. I just think there's, again, like, when it comes back to when you're saying, like, you couldn't have written this better, and now Tom Brady is going into the Super Bowl in his playing town. So I honestly, I think the Bucs are going to take it. I think Brady's going to pull something out there.
I hope so, and it wouldn't shock me. And again, with I would look for more Gronkowski in this game too. I think that they get on that wavelength and get Gronk over the middle, and then they have to double team him, and it's going to free up some
Evans
of the receivers, and it's going to be a shootout. It could be a 35-28 or even higher score, because if it's going to be the defense is going to need to make a stop here and there. And Tampa's defense is pretty good. I mean, they're really firing it on all cylinders right now, and that's where you want to be at this point of the season. Is not like the Steelers hot for 11 games and then suddenly, where are they now? So
yeah, exactly. And I was looking up the stats on that today, and KC's got a stronger offense, but the Bucs have a better defense. So I honestly, it's not like KC's defense sucks. They have a great defense as well. So I think it's a lot. I mean, you got two really good quarterbacks, two really good defenses going at each other. I mean, it's going to be a tough game. I personally don't see it being a high scoring game just because of the defense and the quarterbacks and everything else. But I mean, we've seen it before, and I know you've seen it. Like, one team comes to play and one team doesn't. So maybe that's the factor. They both just go hard at each other, and it's a low scoring game, or they throw a lot of balls and they get them in. But I'm not sure about it. So it's a tough one to call for sure.
Well, back when I was on with Joe and Tony on their show, and we were talking about Tampa was struggling at the time, and Joe, you brought up the point that Brady had not been with these guys, and he hadn't really had any kind of full season with his teammates, and it really seems like he got to kind of become a mini coach and kind of take over. I wanted to know what your thoughts are.
Brady kind of taking over his team. I'm sorry, it broke up a little bit there.
No, Joe, he's asking Brady's basically become like a mini coach for the Bucks. He's gone in there, he's stepped in, and he's tried to implement. He's worked with the coaching staff and implemented his kind of way he wants to play. What do you think about that?
He absolutely has. Brady's playing exactly the same style that he was playing before. He's got his guys in his positions. He's even brought people over. I'm wondering who is going to come from the Patriots even in this next season coming up, and who's going to move over to the Bucks, because Brady's building a fantasy team, you guys. He's getting whoever he wants, and it's absolutely incredible. And if he keeps continuing to get these players, they will be unstoppable. So, because he does work so well with these guys.
I think Brady, one day when he's with New England, he's like, you know what, I'd like to have a house in Florida. So he's like, yeah, I'm just going to go over there, call them up, ask them if they want to go to Super Bowl, and it's done. The dude's crazy.
Okay, maybe Dave, you know anything about this. I heard Giselle wasn't happy in New England, and she wanted to go somewhere warmer. No?
Yeah, she wasn't a big fan of that, and I think, I don't know if he'll ever say it, but I'm not sure that Tom Brady, while he'll say one thing, obviously he knows how to say it. I'm not sure at the end of there he was a huge fan of Belichick's, because that team didn't go out and get the guys that he needed around him when they went out and got a Randy Moss in those kind of situations. So, and so it's almost like, I hated the Patriots because I worked at ESPN and that's all we ever covered. But you respect Tom Brady. So now it's almost a screw you kind of thing. The Patriots, to Cammie's point, if he wins, because it's like, hey, I'm still good enough to win a Super Bowl. So and I've heard, to your point, Joe, as far as the coaching, at the beginning he didn't know how to work with the new head coach Bruce Arians, but Bruce said, look, do your thing, and he said Belichick didn't let him want to do his own thing because Belichick controls every ounce of that organization, right down to the equipment guys. So I think, to everyone's point, it would not shock me if he pulls it out, and it could be a rout at a certain point if they get ahead too much, and then the defense can just blitz and take after Mahomes, and if he's gimpy and hurting or whatever. I mean, there's so many factors that could really change that structure, like we saw in the playoffs, a couple of weeks ago for the Bucks.
Oh, for sure. And honestly, I look at KC and I see them just decimate teams. I think that if there's any team that can beat KC in the Super Bowl, it's Tom Brady and his crew. I don't see any other team really doing it. I'm a Green Bay fan. I wanted Rodgers to go to the Super Bowl. I wanted to see him play, but I didn't see him. I saw KC playing in the Super Bowl right from the beginning, but I didn't see Rodgers beating KC in that in Tampa Bay anyway. So it's if anyone's going to beat Mahomes, it's going to be Brady.
Absolutely. Dave, who is your football team?
Sadly, the Minnesota Vikings. But I do have Chad Beebe as a guest tomorrow, so I'll give him a little grief for letting Diggs, because Diggs went to Buffalo and look at the success that he had there. So
yeah, Diggs is killing it.
It's been tough to be a Vikings fan. You know they're going to lose even if they get in the playoffs, just like every other Minnesota team and the Twins, and so it's a cross to bear. Being from Arizona, I've kind of adopted the Cardinals, but they weren't there when I was a kid. But it's tough, And I was kind of pulling for Green Bay too. I didn't expect the Buccaneers to get where they got.
I didn't see it either.
Absolutely, I didn't either. We have a question from David Andrews. David, thank you for watching. He wants to know if you've ever had a chance to meet Bob Prince or Harry.
I've met Harry Callis back in the day, and I think it was the 1996 All-Star Game in Philadelphia, I believe. But have not been Bob Prince. I've been so lucky to meet so many great broadcasters in the business, and and connect with some famous ones. I was around Harry Carey's grandson the last couple of years in the minor leagues, who's now a AA broadcaster. So it's neat to see the history continue for broadcasters. But that's a good question. No, I did. Bob Prince was he's the best.
I've actually got one quick question for you too. We're going to cover this later in the show. I know it's getting late where you are, but With the Stafford Goff trade, who do you think won that?
I think Stafford's going to have a better shot because that Lions organization is just. I mean, you watch the superstars that have walked away because they never get better. Barry Sanders walked away. You had a wide receiver. Who was their best wide receiver ever just walked away. So they never improved it. They had Matt Millen was their GM. He screwed everything up, and it's almost like they've had this curse. Ever since Barry Sanders. So I think the Rams, as shocking as it was, and now I hear Wentz. They're talking Wentz to Indianapolis. I mean, I don't know if anything is coming about with that, but such a fiasco in Philadelphia as well with that quarterback situation.
Right.
Yeah, and I heard Watson is asking to go to the Broncos.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy offseason.
I know. I'd love to see. I'm not a big fan of the Bears, but I'd love to see them pick up a number one quarterback. I think they could be really good if they just had that number one guy in there. But yeah. I don't see them being able to do anything.
That's what we need. We need a better QB. That's who we need right now.
But I also think Detroit did pretty good on their trade too. I mean, if they can get Goff and they can get a couple first round picks and they can sign the right guys, they could probably put Detroit on the right path. But I think with Stafford going to and I'd love to get your take on this, but because you're the one with the experience. But with Stafford going to the Rams. They probably have a pretty good chance of going to the Super Bowl next year, I would think.
They've got to be penciled in as one of the top four.
One of the at least, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, guys, you can see by these bags under my.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
We appreciate you coming on. I know it's late out there. We really appreciate it.
Anytime we got something big coming up, if I'm at an event, don't hesitate. I always appreciate.
Oh, we'd love to have you back.
Your fans and everything.
Definitely.
Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, Dave Stevens Speaks, and if you need a good speaker or just want to say hi, just tag me and start following me.
Absolutely. Thank you again so much.
All right, thanks, everybody. Good night.
Enjoy the rest of the week. Bye now.
Well, it's great to have Dave on here. And again, that was Dave Stevens Speaks. He's got a wealth of knowledge, and he's been in this industry for so long. It's just awesome to get his information on that.
It is.
So yeah, it's great.
It is. So you guys, you want to talk prop bets or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
But before that, I again want to thank, because Joe's always going to forget this, Tony. I want to thank, looking in my eyes, Tony, Stables Media for powering us. We really appreciate all your support. Thank you very much.
Oh, Tony's I'm sure he's laughing. You guys, we are normally on Mondays at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, and 9 out in the East. We're just running a special Super Bowl prop bet episode. That's really a mouthful.
Episode's tight. Yeah, prop bet episode. Say that 5 times. Actually, it's pretty easy.
I could hardly say it once.
Just not easy for Joe, apparently. Guys, I'm sorry she's not taking this seriously. She's not really being a professional right now, but we're trying. We'll compensate for her, okay? So I really appreciate it. So what is a prop bet? What is it, Joe? What's a prop bet?
Oh, we're doing this Lady D.
This is Lady D. Sorry, Lady D. Joe, calm down. Lady D, what is a prop bet?
Jeez, always me. All right, a prop bet is a bet that you can bet on a player, how far they can throw a football, how far they're going to be able to, or who's going to do a first touchdown. A prop can also go into like the coin toss for the Super Bowl. But this is not only for the Super Bowl. There are prop bets in the NBA for the players, for the three-pointers, the rebounds, all those stuff. See, I don't have time to be going through all that, so I don't like doing prop bets. So the first prop bet that we want to talk about is the coin toss. So, Ken, what do you think about? What do you want, the tails or heads? Head or tails?
Heads or tails for the coin toss? So I was looking at the stats on that. There's actually quite a bit of tails is actually coming up as a favorite, I think. Joe, is it tails the favorite?
Tails is the favorite because it hits normally 54% of the time. So a
54% of the time.
A lot of the money
tails. I'm going with heads. Heads.
Yeah,
heads
I was gonna. So should we go take change our minds and take the heads since all the money is going? The public is taking the tails.
I'm taking the tails, so I'm taking the heads, and we will go through what public means after this. But I'm going heads on that.
I'm sticking with my tails because I had it last year, and I just believe in tails. So I'm going with that, you guys.
Joe, we're supposed to be on one team here, but that's cool. Whatever, do whatever you want.
You can believe me, or you can believe them. So it's up to you guys who you want to believe. But again, you guys, when you are betting prop bets, we don't really you can't put hours and hours of work into giving you guys a prop bet. Prop bets at the end of the day come down to tiny little bit of stats, like over all the Super Bowls, it's hit 54% of the time tails. That means at the end of the day, nothing. We will give you other prop bets where we can back up the facts behind why you should take this player for receiving yards or why you should do this. The national anthem, the coin toss, it's more of a flip of a coin.
Right. Just
a flip of a coin.
Like a flip of a coin. I was like,
okay, pun master. Lisa, keep going.
I was trying to be funny.
You're doing great, Joe.
I'm gonna go with Joe. I'm gonna rock with Joe. I'm gonna take tails. I'm gonna rock with tails. Yeah, I'm gonna rock with you.
Didn't you say heads and you just changed your mind?
I was just asking you. Because of the public is going with the heads. I didn't say I was going to take heads. I had tails in the beginning of.
So you're going with tails. You're going with tails. I'm going with head.
Yeah, and two of us are going to be right, and one of us is going to be wrong.
I'll take head all day. So, I'm going to throw. $50 against you guys, and I'm going to get heads on Super Bowl Sunday.
But it's even though.
Doesn't matter.
It?
He's betting
$50.
It was minus $50.
Bet you guys $50. So that's $100 if you guys win, and you guys are paying me $50 each if I win. So you're getting the better deal on this.
Fine.
We're gonna win, so it's not even an issue. So
what's the next one?
Okay, so off the coin toss, there's multiple bets. We do have a contest out with some of those in it, you guys. So make sure you check that out. Message us if you need the link for that. So the next one we're going to talk about is the national anthem. So it's under or over 2 minutes, and they're both minus 120. So the odds are completely even with this. So what do you guys think when you think national anthem for the Super Bowl?
Well, first we have to know the information. Who's singing?
Well, it's Eric Church and Jasmine Sullivan. So Eric Church is a country singer. Jasmine's R&B.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay.
Now,
what was it last year? Well, who sang last year?
I can't remember who sang last year, actually. It went...
How long did it go? It doesn't really matter, but how long did it go?
I can't remember how long it went. So I do know there was one other duet for the national anthem. And it's been the only other one. It did go over. It went 2 minutes and 10 seconds. And then the last time it was sung in Tampa, it went 2 minutes and 8 seconds by Jennifer Hudson, I believe.
Okay, so are these two singers this year, are they doing like any solos in the national anthem? Are they singing together or we don't know?
We don't know. So that's my thing. I think
But two of them and the over-under is 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Over.
Now, I think over too, but the only reason people are leaning towards under is because Jasmine sung the anthem at a NHL game in 2004, and she sung it in 1 minute and 38 seconds. But I'm expecting, guitar or something with Eric Church. I like
something country.
This is the Super Bowl, guys. This is the Super Bowl. It's not a hockey game. It's not anything else. It's the Super Bowl. It's going to be drawn out. It's going to be showcase and entertainment. I think it's over 2.
But don't you think with the whole COVID thing, they just want to go in and go out? Because, they just nobody's basically here. Let's just sing
but Lady D, there's millions of people watching. They're showcasing themselves. I haven't seen a really great album from Eric Church in a while, and I can't even remember who you said the other girl was. But I'm pretty sure they want to showcase, so they're going to be putting it out there. They're going to be peacocking. I think it's over 2 minutes.
Okay. I think definitely will. I want to say hi to David because he loves me.
Thanks, David. That's awesome. You're doing a great job. We really appreciate. Me and Lisa will just sit quietly here while you, like everybody else.
Stephanie agrees.
Stephanie, you too. Thank you.
I'll just smile.
And you know what, you guys? Stephanie has an amazing show called Pondering Mics. It's on every Wednesday. Lisa, am I correct? And I'm saying it's 7 o'clock Pacific, or is it 6 o'clock Pacific?
It's 6.
6 o'clock Pacific.
6 Pacific, 7 Mountain.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Well, I'd just like to take like 2 seconds here, guys. And I know we're going over a lot of cool stuff here, and we're going to be going over some more stuff in a second. But I just want to take a second to say hi to Tony and Stables Media. We appreciate everything you do for us, and we appreciate you supporting us, and we love you. So thank you, Stables Media. Okay, Joe, go ahead.
Okay, so let's quickly talk about if the Chiefs win that coin toss. Now, Lady D, I want you to weigh in on if you should bet them to defer, because if you say the Chiefs are going to win, they get to choose if they defer for the second half or they receive it right away. So if you choose for them to defer, it's a minus 2,500. Receive is plus 900. Is this a bet you should take, Lady D? And if so, what would you take? Because I'm not touching this one.
Oh, hell no, I would not take the minus 25 at all. That is a no-no. I would just leave this alone, or I would just go with the receiving plus 900 just for a silly and see if they do or not. So minus 2,500, you have to put 2,500 to at least win $100. And so I don't really think that's really you making any profit on that if they win. Most people like, a win is a win. No, a win is not a fucking win.
Not if you put up $2,500.
I mean, like, there's some people who do that they'll just like 2,500 right there. There's my pick of the day. That's my game of the year. And then what for? You're not profiting anything but $100 if you're just putting 25. So that I would leave this alone, or I would take I'll go for it and take the plus 900 for the hell of it.
Now, Cam, before you tell us, Tony wants you to know that he loves
No. I want to actually. I'll address Dave here. It's Dave's up on the screen, so I want to address David myself. David, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you watching, you liking me. I don't, whatever you want to say about the girls is fine. I mean, they're not as good anyways. But I really appreciate that you just came on and said that, hey, Cam, you're awesome, you're the best, and everything else. But Joe, you're second, and so is Lisa.
That's okay. I will definitely come second to you. We will let you have
Tony want to say?
So, I want to know, would you take this bet? Would you put $2,500 down to win 100?
Absolutely not. They're going to defer anyways. They want the second half, so they're going to defer. I'd never spend that money. Nope, I wouldn't even bet on it.
No.
It's not worth my time. I need better odds than that. Like, I want something that's going to be paying out, right? So.
Well, for sure. So it's really interesting to see the difference between if they think the Bucks win it. So it's
Lisa. Sorry, Lady D. Come on. Just kidding. Okay. I'm just kidding.
Her reaction was just priceless there.
No, okay. I think whoever is going to win the coin toss is going to defer. So they're going to want the ball in the second half, and that's when the game's really going to happen. Anyways, I believe this game is going to be played in the second half. To be honest with you, I think it's going to be tough in the first. And they're going to be playing very calculated, very tight, and it's going to be short passes, short runs. There's not going to be a lot of scoring in the first. In the second half, it's going to be all out. We want to win the Super Bowl. We're going to fucking destroy. And they're just going to be throwing. It's going to be very exciting. I'm excited to see the whole game.
Now, see,
especially the second half.
Absolutely. I kind of differ with you on this. I actually think if the Bucks win the coin toss, they will receive. I think they want to get the first points on the board and not play the catch-up game in this. So I think they want to receive and get that first touchdown and make the Chiefs face them. Lisa?
I'm with you, Jar. I'm going to take the plus 160 because, you know, I don't like those high money lines.
Okay, so another $50.
I
Bet.
think we do 100 on
$50
this.
bet.
100.
Okay, $100 says if the Bucks win the coin toss, they're going to receive. For you guys, that's your bet.
Yeah.
I think they're going to defer. Okay.
Okay, now
Got
are
it.
you making notes or do we have to listen to this later to see what you bet?
No, I've already got it.
Okay, good to know. Okay.
I'm actually a professional, so I kind of keep track.
I do too. I got my special red pen.
Well, I guess if you need
I
pens.
remember I just asked you, Joe. I'm like, hey, what did, Joe, what did I say that I pick?
Oh, I love it. Okay, so guys, first offensive play, rush or pass. So if you're taking the rush, it's minus 140. If you're taking the pass, it's plus 110.
Pass.
I'm going pass too. I think quarterbacks want to show what they can do. They're gonna Mahomes and Brady are gonna try and intimidate each other, and they're gonna throw a good pass.
You don't think nerves will get to any of them, and they'll just want to hand it off that first one?
Not Brady, not Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes is young, but he's gonna be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Let's face facts. And Brady is probably one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm not gonna say the best because I don't think he is, but he is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Mahomes is going to be one of those guys. They want to intimidate each other. They want to stare each other down. They want to throw that ball. They want to throw that pigskin and get a reception right off the bat.
Yeah,
I don't think they're running it.
I don't think I will bet this one because I'm unsure of what they'll do. I worry about those nerves right off that first.
Yeah, I could see worrying about nerves if you're playing novice football, but if you're Patrick Mahomes making $500 million, you're gonna be okay. And same with Brady; he's making okay money. They get paid to play under pressure. They've worked all their lives to get to this point. They can strive under pressure. If you want to make that bet and you're worried about pressure, vote on somebody else that doesn't have the can't perform under the pressure, right? Like Trubisky, he can't perform under pressure.
Either can Phillip Rivers, but I still love him.
Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, what was that like?
Okay.
One Monday night win?
What?
Oh.
Are you gonna go that low? Like really?
Just kidding. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Did you hear?
It was maybe two. I don't know.
Did you hear he's retiring a Chargers?
That's
They're
good.
bringing
He probably
him back
should.
to retire a Charger.
Yes.
Yeah,
He is
that's really
retired.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
With
really
them
cool.
10
They
kids
did
he
that
has.
with anyone watching this knows hockey at all. They brought the Calgary Flames brought back Theon Fleury in exhibition games, so they could list him as on the roster that he played for the Flames and he could retire there, which is really cool. Same with Rivers.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's so great.
First scoring play. Touchdown is minus 240. A field goal is plus 170. And any other is plus 3,300. You know those odds are screaming at me.
So you
Plus
cut out. So the
3,300?
first what?
The first touchdown or the first score? Is it a touchdown for minus 240, a field goal for plus 170, or any other score for plus 3,300?
Okay, so I'm gonna put, just because it's me, I'm gonna put like $50 on a safety. Because it's $50, it's not gonna kill me. It'll hurt a little bit, but it's not gonna kill me. So $50 on a safety, I'll do that. but I honestly think that a touchdown is going to happen first.
No, I think it's going to be a field goal. I'm going to take that field goal as long as, especially how the way these teams have been playing during the regular thing. You notice that most of them was scoring a field goal, and that's when they get all warmed up and start doing all the touchdowns and stuff like that. So I'm gonna take the field goal plus 170.
That's safe bet.
Right, safe.
And
No, it's good. It's good. Safe bet.
I'm definitely going to throw a little bit of money on that safety. But I think I'm going to go. I originally was thinking field goal as well, but I think I'm going to take the touchdown. The more I think about it, the more I really think that Brady's going to get the ball first, and he's going to go down and really make the Chiefs wonder if they can do this.
Okay.
See,
So
what I think is I'm going to win on three levels. So I'm going to get heads, and then Brady is going to defer. I'm going to win again. And then Hunt's going to get a reception pass touchdown in the first. I'm going to win again.
no,
So
you're not going to win again.
Hey, if it happens, oh my God. You
If
guys
it
are going to have to
happens-
you guys are paying Skip the Dishes for the next 3 months. Once a week for the next 3 months. If all three hit. That's a good parlay.
Well, dude.
That's a good parlay. Skip the
It
Dishes
is.
for the next 3 months. Once
Okay,
a
but-
week.
But now you're just getting 7-Eleven skip the dishes because you didn't specify where you wanted it
No,
from.
there's a dollar amount. I'm not going to get a high-end food, but like, McDonald's, can you say McDonald's, Joe? McDonald's with
Yeah, I can.
McDoubles with habanero sauce. What is McDonald's called?
It's called McDonald's. You know how
No,
I
it's not.
say it.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. That's our girl. Lady D's
McDonald's.
got it. Joe doesn't know what the hell she's talking about again.
McDonald's.
Again.
I'm
You
just
call
kidding.
it McDonald's. There is
No,
I
it's
call it
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
It's McDonald's.
Mick, there's no A, Joe.
yeah. but
Unless you're in Canada, A.
why do they call it a Big Mac?
Because
Big
it's
Mac,
Mac-
because
no,
it's the name of a
Mac.
burger.
All right. It's Big Mac.
That's like going to the keg and say, why do you call it a New York strip when it's the keg?
You got the keg out there?
Yeah, we got the keg lady. You gotta come.
We have
Yeah,
the keg
we're
here
not-
too.
Actually, can't you see my ice cubes in my igloo? They're melting right now.
Oh, you guys are funny. Okay, so I really want to talk about this one. I love this prop bet. Tom Brady passes over under 301.5 yards.
Under. It's going to be a
Under.
running game. Yeah, it's going to be short passes, short runs. And it's going to be, I think it's going to be short passes, short runs, and a low scoring game. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be under.
Now, in week 12, I want to let you guys know, I think it's 345 yards he went for. I want to make sure I'm
Yeah.
saying it right. He went way over this in week 12. So do you think KC's defense has adjusted that much? Because I do. I honestly do. I'm not going against you guys. I
Yeah, this
100% think
This is you're talking about week 12 to Super Bowl. There's adjustments. Week 12 to Super Bowl. Yeah, I think you're right, Joe. Like it's going to be tight.
Yeah, and Brady was
They've made
also
adjustments.
he was held to under 300 yards by the Saints and the Packers.
And
And those are
also-
two good teams. The Saints and the Packers are solid teams. And KC is the best. Honestly, it is one of the best. It is the best team in the NFL. The only reason I think that Bucks can win it is because it's in their hometown. The weather sucks, and I don't know. Brady's got some horseshoe that he puts up his ass. I don't know what it is.
Well, it's not Belichick.
Maybe he likes it. Maybe he likes jamming a horseshoe up his ass. Probably does. Yes.
He might
crowd.
from the looks
Wow,
of that
tough
video.
crowd.
I was just gonna say from the looks of that video, I think
Wow.
he might have.
Do you have that video up?
Oh, and you know what? I couldn't actually get it on here. You guys,
I'll explain it.
Yeah.
So, has anyone watched that video on Facebook? And it's got Tom Brady and Gronk walking. I can only assume out of their airplane. So Gronk. So they start this video. It's got music, and Tom Brady's just sitting there in his white, looks like Canada Goose coat, by the way. Canada. Anyways, so he's got his collar up, and he's just going.
So we are
And Gronk
going
lifts up his
nowhere.
shirt. Gronk lifts up his shirt, and at that point, I realized, fuck, like he is a talented quarterback, but as a human being, he's a complete twat waffle. He is a terrible prima donna twat waffle. 10 Super Bowl appearances right here. Human twat waffle. 10 Super Bowl appearances. Human twat waffle. I want to say it's just terrible. If you've ever seen, if you just Google Tom Brady Gronkowski OC after the game,
Everybody
it's just
gotta
terrible.
see it. They already
It's
saw it
terrible.
'cause
I wanted to put it up. But Joe failed again, and it is what it is.
It's a song that's "We Ain't Going Nowhere." You know?
Oh, that's right. We ain't going nowhere. And he's just going like this the whole time. Tomcat's just going.
Yeah. Because I ain't going nowhere.
And Gronk lifts up his shirt and says, Super Bowl, live. And it's just like, oh my God, guys. Like, come on. I don't know if anyone remembers what this little thing was called. Like, it's super in sport. I'm trying to look for the name. It's very important in sports when you're playing a game. And it's something that's very, what the hell is it called?
Are we playing trivia? 'Cause I suck at
No,
trivia.
it's just called sportsmanship, and he doesn't have sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Brady, if he has a bad game, he throws his iPads. He doesn't shake the other quarterback hand. He has a hissy fit like a child. And it's just, he's a talented quarterback. Or he could be a goat, which we'll go over after, because we'll go after goat after.
So
But
he's a goat, but then there's a baby goat that is acting exactly the same way. Both of them are in the Super Bowl.
I know,
Right.
I know. The NFL could not have played this better. Like it's just, I don't know. Brady's a great quarterback, but a piece of shit human.
Oh, I don't think he's a piece of shit human,
well, what's that?
I don't think he's a piece of shit here.
I think he's just like super prima donna, and he just can't get over himself. And I think he's driven.
Mahomes
he's talented.
can be the same way too. I like.
Who?
Do you like his
Lady D?
His damn
Like who?
the same way as Brady too, because he's been in multiple. They just won last year's freaking thing, and so now he's cocky. Now he's getting paid? How much millions now he's getting?
Are you talking
paid?
about Mahomes or Brady now?
Yeah, Mahomes.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about Mahomes. Mahomes can be
I'm
a piece of shit
talking
too.
about
I don't care about that.
because-
I'm just defending the fact that Brady is a very talented quarterback. Brady's fantastic. I think he's awesome. Mahomes is awesome. But they're both prima donnas, and if they don't get their way, they have a hissy fit. Granted, okay, maybe I was a little bit harsh. Maybe I was a little bit harsh when I said he's a piece of shit human being. Okay, that's just my personal
that
thing.
was very hard.
He beat Rodgers, that's a little aggressive. And I'm sorry, Tom Brady, if you're watching this podcast, which you're not, but if you are, I'm very sorry. And I will never.
I love you, Tom Brady.
But
I know.
But that being
You
said,
sell it out like that, Lady D? Wow.
you're a whiny little baby that if you don't get your own way, you have a hissy fit. And that's like a child. So
At my
fine.
mom's house.
Is that better? Is that better, Lady D?
No,
That
it's
is
not.
good, because when a 2-year-old throws their iPad, my mom gets like super mad at them, and she doesn't find it funny when I say they're just doing a Tom Brady. She's like, "Well, that's not allowed." I'm like,
Oh,
Tom
no.
Brady can do it. So.
Any person in their right mind would grab a bag and fill it up with oranges and beat their child. It won't leave bruises. It won't leave bruises at all. You threw an iPad in my house. I just spent $400 on that. I'm beating my kid with oranges. They don't leave bruises.
And they were like,
They don't leave bruises, guys. They hurt. It's like getting hit with a car, but they don't hurt. They don't leave bruises. I'm just kidding.
So
Just kidding.
Tony Russo's on talking to you, Cam, directly. Says he wants to know the over/under on your shirt. I'm not sure what that means, but Brady continues.
Tomorrow night, where he's betting on tomorrow night, so I'm gonna come on Freedom Rock tomorrow night, and he's betting the over/under on my shirt. I'm like, under, wear a normal shirt. Over, I'm gonna wear a very vibrant and very cool shirt. Tony. But Tony has zero taste and he hangs out in weird places, so it is what it is. But I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you that bet. So you're going to have to ask the girls for that bet.
I don't know.
Lady D, do you have any inside information on that we can tell Tony?
No.
Okay, you guys, you are listening to Hustle and Grind. We are live every Monday at, you think this would get easy for me to remember every time I go to say it, 6 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Mountain, 9 in the East. Every Monday, we're doing a special tonight on prop bets, so hope you've listened. We also have a contest running.
Just wait a second. Tony, I love you. And we're powered by Stables Media. So thank you for having us. Go ahead.
Oh my God, can we stop with this?
Go ahead, Joe.
I can't talk right now. I can just smile and try not to laugh. Yes, we're powered by Stables Media.
Stables Media! Sorry.
It's okay. Hang on just 1 second. I just got to get to the questions here. You can talk to Tony all you want. Right now, I'm just getting a question. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Casey, Tyreek Hill.
Over. Hill's going to get over.
I kind of like this over too.
6.5 receptions. He's going to be going to Hill all day. Hill's a monster. He'll catch. He'll run. Yeah. I love Hill.
I like
personally.
this one too.
I love Hill.
What you think, Joe? Over too?
I think there's so much value in this. I think defensively for the Bucs, they will drop back for those deep passes, and I think Hill's going to stay in a zone where he can get that ball and get way over 6.5 receptions. So I think you guys, if you're betting prop bets, this one has such great value. I think it's minus 110 or plus 110, whichever side you go with this one. But I definitely think you lean towards that over because I think it really is going to hit all day long. We all do. So.
Yep.
So we're on. We can't make a side bet about that one. Okay, what's the next one?
Fournette, over or under 3.5 receptions. Is Brady
Fournette?
Yes.
I think he's over.
Over too?
He's over. Yeah, Fournette, he's going to get over.
I think so as well.
He's killing it. Last few games, you can't not include him. He's killing it. He's gonna receive and he's gonna run right through people's throats. It's awesome.
Yeah, I definitely think Brady will rely on him.
Yeah, over 3.5.
Absolutely.
You're writing all these down, right?
No, I'm gonna go back and listen to it after so I can write it down
because my win percentage is gonna be 100%. You guys are gonna lose on the first 4 bets.
Okay, okay, so what are we doing Monday recap for the winner? Are you guys gonna sing to me? What are you guys
besides the money you guys are gonna pay me for your losses,
there has to be something other than money.
And the skip the dishes stuff, I think I will just take like Cam, you know everything, and you're the best.
If you lose, you're gonna have to let us make you an OnlyFans account.
Oh, the OnlyFans account, yeah, that's right.
You hear, ladies? You're gonna make
we got the big muscles.
Ladies, we're going to OnlyFans.
Here's a question for our followers: do they have male only fans accounts?
I guess they do. I mean, like,
I think they do.
And if they do have male, like, who are actually getting it? Are they just doing shirtless pictures? Or are they doing models? Or are they cooking? Or are they like building something? No.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're just. I don't know.
Lisa and Joe, if I start a OnlyFans account, will you guys be my patrons?
No, that'd be weird.
I'm only $1,000 a month. Is that feasible? That's feasible, right?
I think that's too much.
Oh, well, it's way too much. If I asked for $4, it'd be too much. I'm good from here up, guys, but not from there down.
You know, Lisa.
Hey, get your heads out of the fucking gutter, guys. What are we on next? What's our next one?
Tony wants to say that you're going to wear a crop top. I just wanted to make sure we put that.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Tony wants to see my stomach. It's all right, Tony. It's okay. I like you.
I love
Okay,
it.
we got the Gatorade. This is my favorite one.
Oh, the Gator one's awesome.
Yeah, so when we look at the odds for the Gatorade, orange is always the favorite. So that one's coming in at plus 125. Red and pink are plus 300. And I think clear is plus 300 as well. And then yellow, green, and lime are plus 400. And purple is plus 600. So what are you guys
Plus
liking?
what? Sorry, what's the purple you cut out there?
Sorry, it's plus 600.
I'm going purple.
Why you got steal my freaking pick?
You know why I stole your pick? Because you're awesome. You're really good at what you do, so that's why I stole your pick.
Oh, how
You're
cute.
very
I
good at
love
this. That's why I stole your pick. Okay, fine. I'll go clear. I'll go clear. I'll go clear.
And now you're stealing mine, like seriously.
Well, you're really good at this too, so I'm stealing everybody's, I guess. All right. Well, I'm not going with the public, because the public's going to be wrong. I'm going to go with taupe. Taupe Gatorade. Is there such a thing as taupe
Is
Gatorade?
there like add other Gatorade?
Yeah.
Other Gatorade.
I don't know. It could be kind of Fausty. Maybe.
No, honestly, I'm agreeing with Lady D. And Lady D is going to explain why she picked this color.
Okay, so the reason why I like purple is because the last time Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl, I don't remember who the coach was. It was purple.
I think the coach was Ralph Bilstein. I just made that up. I'm just kidding.
No, it wasn't.
I was like,
No,
I don't know that name.
No.
Yeah, I don't know that name. So, oh my God, I just don't remember who. I had everything on my freaking phone and now.
Threw him off.
But
Threw
they
her
won.
off.
They won it, and especially as they're at home in Tampa Bay, I don't think they would want the red because wouldn't it just damage the uniforms? But who would have cared anyways? But I'm gonna stick with purple because they already used purple, so wouldn't they just probably use it again? And it's a good odds, plus 600. Nobody's looking at that. Everybody's looking at the favorites.
Yeah.
Lady G, with that purple or the red or whatever, I mean, you get that on your jersey and it looks like blood, so it looks cool either way.
Well, I say that's the reason why red is hardly used, is because when it does get on the uniforms, it's really hard to come out and it does stain them.
It's the NFL. I'm pretty sure these guys don't wear the same jersey twice.
I don't know. You don't know. They probably
I don't think they do.
Stuff like that. You don't want to go freaking play.
Do you know how hard it is? So if you're Green Bay or anybody with a white jersey at all, and you get grass stains on it, do you think they're gonna wash those jerseys? Do you think they're coming out?
I think there's a very good football mom that is down there and she's taking all those jerseys home and cleaning them.
No, she's busy making Campbell's soup.
They're using Clorox.
There's no way they're doing the jerseys. They're replacing the jerseys every time. Every time. Because guess what they do with the jerseys? As soon as those jerseys get worn and they get grass stains or anything else, they're gameplay jerseys. They auction those off. They make more money than what the jersey's worth, and they replace them with new ones. So there's no way they keep they don't keep the same jerseys. They don't wash them. They're game day jerseys. They get auctioned off every time.
Well, there goes my dream of cleaning 1 million stinky football jerseys when my son gets to the NFL. Thanks, Cam.
Well, there you go. Now you know. But you can get a bunch of signed dirty jerseys if you want, and then you don't have to wash them.
There we go. Willie Wilson, thanks for listening. Yes, Cam is building self-esteem on this show. Thanks, Cam.
What's that?
He said you're building self-esteem.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, let's get to some more questions here. David Andrews says Gruden.
Gruden, there you go.
Gruden.
It was Gruden. I couldn't remember. Thank you, David. It was Gruden who the last time the coach, the winning coach.
Thank you.
Oh, Gruden. There you
go.
Okay, you guys, we're getting down to the very last questions.
Okay, what is it?
Well, let's talk Super Bowl MVP.
Oh.
Now, this is a tricky one because MVP, normally winning team. I can't see a losing team have the MVP role. I have to go with storyline. I think Bucks win this. I actually think they're the team that, I think they're going to win. I like the
Brady.
Bucks. Yeah, and it's Brady, right? You're not going to see Antonio Brown get it. You're not going to see anyone else get it if I almost said the Patriots.
Okay, for one, Antonio Brown this year would never get it.
No.
Like not even close. I think on that team, on the Bucks, anyways, we'll list off who we think for both teams, anyways. The Bucks is going to be Brady, but if they for some reason randomly don't pick Brady, it's going to be Evans.
Mm-hmm.
Over Gronk?
I think.
Yeah, actually Evans over
Gronk has done nothing this year. He's just been there. He's Gronk.
Yeah,
He's catched a couple catches. Evans is a rock star for the Bucks. He catches. He's a rock star. But if the KC wins, then obviously if it's not Mahomes, I think it's Hunt. And Hunt's a rock star too. I love Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
I love Evans too. I love both those guys. And Hunt he's just a monster. He catches, he runs through people, he does backflips when he gets touchdowns. Like I have a man crush. He's awesome.
Now,
awesome.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this a media-driven award?
Well, I think it's been MVP MVP with hockey is different though. Like they'll pick anybody. They'll pick who played the best in the playoffs. Yeah. But with football, I think it's going to be always. What was the percentage there, Joe, on the quarterbacks winning?
So the quarterbacks are favored. I have the stats here. It's like 29 of the last 54 Super Bowls.
Yeah, so over half.
Yeah.
Over half of So unless somebody stands out like ridiculous, if it was like the Saints and Kamara in like week, what was that, 14?
Yeah.
Like 5 touchdowns, he wins the MVP.
Yeah.
But if it's Super Bowl and Brady's playing and it's the Bucks, he's getting it. If it's KC and unless Hunt or one of the other guys stands out like huge amount, gets a huge amount of touchdowns, it's going to be one of the quarterbacks. I think, anyways.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be one of the quarterbacks. Do you guys know, and maybe anyone listening know, if a defensive player has ever got MVP at the Super Bowl?
That's a good question. Guys, if you know, answer it away.
Yes, please. We need to know because...
Teach us. I mean, I could look it up on Google in like seconds, but I mean, whatever. We'd like to hear from you guys.
Yeah.
I definitely want to hear.
David Andrews. Go ahead, Joe.
I've got it small right now, so if you could read that, I'm just reading our next question.
Okay, David Andrews. Evans helped Joni Manziel win the Heisman Trophy when they both played together at Texas A&M together. Well, thank you, David. I really appreciate that. That's actually good information.
That was.
It was nice. Thank you.
3 picks.
And then Willie Wilson has a comment there, Lady D. If you could take that one away, and then I'll find our next question.
3 picks with ball thrown right to you will get you a defensive player. 3
picks and a ball. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I definitely can see that.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Willie. Like it's, you're right. If you can get one of those guys in there making multiple catches or multiple plays, they can have a chance, but the percentages are against it.
Oh, there you go. Raiders defensive back.
Nice. He's Googling the name right now. So there has been a Raiders player, defensive back, that has gotten.
No, I'm not saying there hasn't been. I'm just saying the odds this year, unless those guys are doing it, is going to be towards the offensive line, and it's going to be a quarterback or a receiver or running back. If they're doing whatever, if it was a running back or receiver, it'd have to be lots of points. Chances are it's going to be a quarterback.
Absolutely.
Just like that's dictating it. But I agree with you, Willie. Like you're making a good point there. Like there is chances. Like if the defense stops, like if the defense steals the game, then I can see that 100%. And this, if any year, is that year because the defense is going to be running this game. We got 2 good quarterbacks. We've got lots of good wide receivers. I think it comes down to cornerbacks, wide receivers, and defense. 100%.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. So he's just looking up the name. You guys, there are so many prop bets that we could go over. We're not, of course, going to go over all of
Just
them.
pick Joe, pick the next stupid one. Pick the worst one. The next.
I'm just going to take all of the comments off the screen. I want to talk to you guys quickly about COVID bets.
Okay.
So you guys
There's
realize we can bet on COVID bets. So there's 2 KC players right now that are in COVID protocol. They've got to test every single day up to and including Super Bowl morning, I believe. I could be incorrect. They went to get their hair cut. The barber tested positive for COVID. They've had close contact. Everyone was apparently wearing masks.
Why the fuck would you get a haircut before the Super Bowl? No one cares what your hair looks like.
I didn't help it.
Here's the tip. Have a helmet on. No one cares. Why would you risk yourself? And you're in Florida. Okay, sorry.
As long as they didn't go to the
Anybody in
strip
Florida
club.
that has reputable reputation, I'm sorry for this next comment, but Florida is the backwards asshole of the United States. It is just terrible all the time. And I'm from Canada. I've never even been to Florida, but I know I can type in my name and my birth year and something fucked up comes up. So just, there you go.
Okay,
Sorry, go ahead.
So we have 2 players questionable, which makes these odds, I bet you the books have actually changed them. So you could place a bet on the under or over on how many players would miss the game because of COVID. So the over-under is set at 1.5 players, and under is minus 300 as of this morning, and the over is plus 200. So
under.
You still think everyone's going to play?
Well, no, no, you said under what? How many players?
1.5.
No, over. Sorry.
Lady D?
I think some are not gonna play, but let's go with over.
Yeah, I could see that over hitting now, and I bet you the lines have adjusted. I can't see them giving you still plus 200 on that bet. I would say it's probably pretty close to even now. They also have bets on, will they call it COVID or the pandemic? If they call it COVID, it's minus 165. If they call it the pandemic, it's plus 125.
Pandemic.
Best odds.
Pandemic or COVID? I'm going COVID. I know it's worse odds. I'm just saying that they're going to call it COVID. I haven't once heard them say pandemic.
That's true.
Saying COVID.
Right.
It's a terrible bet. Don't make that bet, guys. I'm just saying like what I think is right, and I'm pretty much like 70% right all the time. And once we go back to these bets, we're gonna know that Cami P knows the picks. But
yeah, okay.
I think that at the end of the day, I'm sticking with my answer. Done.
Now, okay. I'm not touching this one. So you guys gave your answers.
Joe, stop yelling.
Okay, don't mute me like Tony, okay? Again, you guys, you're listening to Stables Media. We are running a little bit late. Hustle and Grind, powered by Stables Media. You guys, I want to know what you think. What will they mention first? Masks at minus 130 or coronavirus at minus 110?
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
That terrible song.
Hey guys, I'm really sorry we went over this over the time allotted amount. Like Dave Stevens was awesome, so I don't regret the fact that we're going over because he gave us some really cool insight, and he was saying like it's very empty here. We're not really doing the same thing as normal. I don't need to see these people as I normally see and everything else, and that's still an experience in itself. But I want to take this time to thank Tony and Stables Media and everything you do for us. You've done a great job, Tony.
And grind.
Okay, sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
That's okay. I want to know now.
Sorry.
Commercials. Let's talk commercials. We don't get them up here. Lady D,
I love commercials.
You're going to have to be watching those commercials to let us know if this happens because we'll find out after.
I'm probably going to be too drunk to watch them.
Okay.
Okay, so Lady D is getting white chick wasted. Okay, so we're gonna go to Joe. Joe, what do you think for commercials?
Okay, so there is a prop bet on if they will have a COVID-19 vaccine commercial. I'm 100% going yes on this.
Joe, I agree with you. I'm on your page.
It's plus
It has to be.
300. Plus 300.
Are we talking about in the States or in Canada?
Oh God, it's going to be everywhere. We're going to get it. They're going to get it.
Well, we always get it. We get it every second day. I get it every second day anyways.
Today. You know how they
except there's no vaccines for people in my age group for another year. So
get the vaccine today.
Lady D does not promote or denote vaccines. She's just acting, you guys. Don't get mad at us. Okay, and now
this is paid by Moderna.
That would be nice, actually. Okay, couple more. Belichick. How many times will he be mentioned? More than once is minus 175. Less than once is plus 135.
More than once. More than once. Brady has stolen Belichick's plan. He's got somebody running for Edelman. He's got Edelman. He's got two tight ends. He's got everything. He's got Belichick's running play.
Yeah.
They're gonna mention Belichick more than once.
And they're actually gonna mention Belichick.
Brady has ripped off Belichick.
Yeah.
He sure did.
Belichick is a weird fucking dude. But so is Brady. But Brady has stolen his playbook, and he has replaced whatever he couldn't steal from New England, like Gronk and everybody else. A lot of teams run one tight end. New England runs two. Guess what? Brady runs two now. He's got Gronk, and then he's got a guy scrambling in the middle, which was Edelman, and now it's somebody else. And he's got instead of Cobb, he's got Evans. He's just recreated everything that Belichick did. So, and Belichick's a pain in the ass too. I'm not a big fan of his, so I'm just telling you what I see. I'm just going off now.
I just want to give a shout out to my friend Jeffrey for the shirt. Thank you so much. I absolutely love it. It fits me perfectly, and I'm just gonna wear this today in Super Bowl, and I'm gonna hang it up next in my closet next to my last year's one. So
that was really cool of you, Jeffrey. I really appreciate you sending Joe the one shirt. Sending Joe one shirt on a
I need
trio broadcast is cool. Whatever, it's fine. But thanks, Jeffrey.
Thank you.
Okay, so Willie Wilson, Dexter Jackson, TB free safety, Ray Lewis, Ravens.
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
So they're definitely MVPs. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Dogs in commercials. We all love the dogs in the commercials. I love the Budweiser commercials with the little puppy that chases the horse.
Yes.
We can bet on it.
I love the cool commercials you don't really see every day. But okay, sorry, go ahead.
The Dorito commercials.
Oh yeah, awesome.
There's going to be a Wayne's World commercial. I'm so excited.
I know, I saw that. It's awesome. A reunion of Wayne's World. It's gonna be awesome.
Are they going to do another movie of a Rainwater though?
Oh,
no, I don't think so. That'd be aggressive.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them do a reunion of Austin Powers if they didn't do anything. Not Wayne's World.
Oh, that would be fun.
They are doing a reunion of Wayne's World for the commercial. It'll be awesome. It'll be very fun. All the American commercials are great.
I'm sorry, guys.
So if you're an American and you come to Canada and you're trying to watch the Super Bowl, be prepared for garbage fucking commercials. Just garbage. They're just terrible. You'll be looking at Cheese Whiz commercials where they spread cheese on crackers. It's not funny. It's not cool. You see the odd Budweiser commercial. That's cool and fun. You see the Clydesdale and you see the dog, that runs away from home and comes back, and the Clydesdale's taking it on its own and it's doing its own thing with the Clydesdales. That's cool. The Americans have really cool commercials. They spend a lot of money on those commercials. I think it was a few years ago. I don't even know what it is this year. It's got to be quite a bit this year because everyone's watching TV. But in previous years, it's been $5 million a commercial type thing. It's just crazy money. So they put all this like humor and everything else behind the commercial, and it's just awesome to watch. But in Canada, it's not. It's just like, this is a grocery store commercial.
Don't you remember the $5 footlong? That's what the girl does.
Okay, so Subway commercials, come on. And it's not funny.
Oh
in
my
the
God,
States, you guys have the best commercials. We get nothing. We've been robbed.
And you know,
we had that one too. Oh man, that was the most annoying commercial.
Yeah.
Was that with Jared? Was Jared doing those commercials? I don't think Jared's doing too many commercials anymore.
Mm-mm.
He went to jail.
That's on you, America. He's an American.
Did he go to jail?
Yeah, he went. I think he's in jail
for child
now.
pornography. He was a terrible person. He was garbage.
All that weight he lost, and he.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever he lost in weight, he gained in jail charges. That's good.
Right?
Ouch. Ouch. Okay, so dog commercials. Everyone loves dog commercials. The over/under is 4.5 dogs seen. I think over. I think Wayne's World might have a dog. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be a few. Yeah. So commercials with the dog in the commercial? Over. Over.
Let's go over.
100%.
I like over too. I definitely think. I think the over will hit on that one. I think it's a fun bet to take.
Guys, just hold on a second. I'm going to tap my paperwork here. Thanks, Dibble Media, for having us on. We really appreciate you. You're doing a great job. Go ahead.
I want to mention for you guys, if you are looking for sports, if you are in Europe or Canada, check out VIPbets.com. Promo code H&N. They have a match deposit up to $500 on your first initial deposit. Which, completely insane.
So if you bet $500, you get $1,000. So go on there and bet. Bet crazy. Bet a parlay. I love parlays. Parlays win us money all the time. Just randomly throw out a crazy parlay. You don't have to bet. You don't have to bet $1,000 on a parlay. Just go bet out, $20 on a 10-game parlay and see what happens. It's $20. It's not going to kill you. Try it.
Absolutely.
Okay. And if you're in the States, go check out wagerattack.com. If you're not on social media, they're based on referrals. Email them at wagerattack@gmail.com. Say promo HNG, and you'll get $25 on us. So free play, a free $25.
So I've actually been in this.
I didn't want to be stingy.
I've actually been in the States and been on Wager Attack, and they're actually fantastic. They've got an easy system to use. It's basically straightforward. You can just go on there. You can make your bets in like stupid simple like I like is just basically going in there, getting it done as quickly as possible. I don't have time for this stuff. Wager Attack is the way to go. Nice.
Yes, and they do a lot of stuff as well. They do memorabilia raffles. And they give lately they've been giving free plays out. So you know what? Check them out, y'all. They're really
Wager Attacks. Guys, Wager Attacks. It's awesome.
And you guys, if you're having any issues getting signed up to either of those books, just send a DM to one of the three of us, and he'll get right back to you. All of us can definitely help you with that. So it's so weird pointing in opposite directions. I'm glad I'm on the bottom here.
One more thing before, because I think Joe wants to wrap this up pretty soon, even though we're all having fun and she's being a buzzkill.
No, I'm not. I just wanted to tell everyone where to look at our books.
We should talk about, or you're going to talk about that? Patreon and Hustle and Grind, all that stuff? Okay, get on.
I was going to give it over.
Sorry, everybody. Joe's got it. I thought that she didn't. Guys,
we have private plays.
Come on, JoJo.
We have private plays available. So if you are interested in getting our private plays, come on, that's 3 cappers, and we are very good at what we're doing. So check out our patrons account. The link is down below. So check it out. We have a lot, many packages for you guys. So check us
And
out.
I've been gambling since I was like 3.5. So I know what I'm doing. I've lost, I've won, and now I'm winning. So you know what? 3.5, that's a lot of experience. I'm like 29, so I'm up there. And I've won a lot. So
What
there you go.
were you betting with the 3.5? Was that cookies or
What's that?
were you betting
No,
with?
what they call me is like an extraordinary child. And I was like doing my parents' taxes at like 2.5. And then I was like, you know what? I want to throw some money on this. I did the stats. I did everything else. You know, I'm really working towards getting a porn star wife. I don't have it yet, but I will get there, guys. I will get there.
Okay,
I
so
promise
if
you.
there's any porn stars out there looking for a husband named Cammy P, he is searching for you right now.
Only porn stars or only stars? That's the only thing.
I think I got the.
I've got my only stars account as well.
I got the perfect person for you.
Okay, I also want to let you guys know when you do sign up for our picks, we're not going to be giving you high odd money lines. You will not get any minus 200 minus 200 money lines. We give you favorable odds. We're not about throwing away your bankroll and stupid bets. So
and
we want
we're
to help you
100%.
profit.
Yes, we're 100% transparent, guys. We're going to post our wins just as much as we're going to post our losses. So you're not going to see this green check mark all the time. It's going to be like there's going to be some wins, some losses. It's gambling, guys. It's we'll do our best for you, and we'll do our research, and we'll do everything we can for you. We got 65% win rate, but we will always be transparent with you guys.
Exactly.
So that being said, Lady D, you want to talk about your best win that you've had quickly, just so people know?
Mm-hmm. Which one?
I know exactly. Which one have you been the most proud of?
Oh my God!
Huge
Yesterday
dog or what?
A great freaking day. I went like 9-1 yesterday. I've been having a horrible NBA. I started horrible with NBA, but now I'm beginning to get right back on saddle and getting back all what I lost. So I went 9-1 yesterday, y'all.
That agree.
I love it.
Yeah.
Lisa meant to say was we went 9-1, but
yeah, we did.
And
we
then
did. And our free plays too. We hit our free plays yesterday, which was amazing.
Yeah, so you guys, the free plays are bonuses or maybe one out of our normal package. We went 3-1 in that. We lost the Flyers in that last or the first couple seconds of overtime, which was a disgusting loss. So
right.
we should have swept it. We were all talking via chat. Cammy P said the two of us jinxed it. I'm sorry, we jinxed it.
No, I think I jinxed it first.
You guys did jinx it.
My God.
Totally jinxed it.
I did. I jinxed it. I have totally jinxed it. I'm like, are we gonna go for
16 seconds left? Are you fucking kidding me?
I know.
Sorry.
That was a terrible loss. Cammy P, is there a bet you want to talk about?
Yes, absolutely. So with Super Bowl coming up, there's so many bets. But I went down to actually never mind, I can't do that. I was gonna do a joke there, but it was just terrible. It was bad. So
we're just like
okay, now we need to hear it. You didn't need to say it now. Everyone wants to know.
No, I'm not gonna do it this time. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Okay, just skip it.
Yeah, let's just skip it. So my guys, my final prediction for this weekend, and I really want you to watch, but it's Tampa Bay by 3. Tampa Bay by 3 by field goal. Got it. Watch it. It's gonna happen.
Okay. I am. You know what?
Willie Wilson sent a storyboard here. I had a pitch of Doritos commercial. Guy passes out eating a whole bag of. Oh, he's telling a story about himself. Joe, you read this. You got it, Joe, or do you want me to read it?
Yeah, no, you read it because I'm terrible at reading out loud.
All right. Well, yeah, you're Australian. You can't pronounce things. Okay, so Willie Wilson I had a pitch of a Doritos Super Bowl commercial where a guy passes out after eating a whole bag of nacho cheese Doritos and wakes up freaking out because he has an orange dick. So I was like, Willie, I'll get it through this. I'll get through this. This is funny. Then he looks at his, he looks on the coffee table and sees 12 empty cans of White and an empty bag of Doritos. What a douche. I actually agree. But Willie, I'm actually kind of a fan of White Claws, and I'll defend White Claws for the one simple fact.
Oh my God, gross.
Guys, I love my rye. I'm gonna put it up there. I love my whiskey. I love beer. I love going to a pub and having a frosty beer. There's nothing better than sitting at one of the restaurants and having like a tankard, which is a monster beer about this big. I don't know. You can't get in the camera. This big? Anyways, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And I can't remember what my point of the story was, except I like to drink at pubs and have frosty beers. But hey, we got summer, right? I think.
But why do you like White Claw?
Oh, White Claws? Oh, because they're healthy and I have to like stay in shape with someone. I mean, otherwise they just get fat. So White Claws are actually, guys, White Claws are great for low calorie drinks if you just want to sip on something. Okay? Good job, guys.
You have to mix it with Pink Whitney and then they're way better for you.
Oh, have you guys tried White Claws and Pink Whitney? Who's tried White Claws and Pink Whitney? Come on, throw it up there.
I don't even know what the hell that is. White Claw with vodka. I like that. I'm gonna try that.
I'm man enough to admit it as well.
White Claw with vodka.
That boy Willie. So yeah. So anyways, if you guys, if you really want to get like, have some fun, get a White Claw, get some Pink Whitney, shot of Pink Whitney, White Claw on top of it. Tastes spectacular. You get messed up.
Yeah.
If you're a lady.
I don't know what is it. What is it?
If you're a lady, if you're a dude, you can just have a whiskey in a cup and spill it on yourself. But you can have a whiskey in a cup and not have to worry about. Son of a bitch, what the fuck is going on?
I think there's a hole in your cup. You better drink it.
I know.
Okay,
you guys know what I'm saying.
You alcoholics. Let's get back to David Andrews. He thinks Chiefs by 10. So that cancels out what you said. Lady D, do you think Chiefs by 10 or are you riding with the Bucks?
I'm riding with the Bucks, baby.
Okay.
Bucks
so,
+3.
You guys,
David, I love you, dude. I love that you are a fan and everything else, but Chiefs by 10? Are you nuts? Are you batshit crazy? I love you, but come on. Come on. It's not going to be by 10. By 10 is a huge stretch. 10 is a stretch. David, at best, it's going to be like a 3-point game, 4-point game.
Yeah. So we've got to close this out, you guys. But I quickly want to talk lines before we get off here. KC money line is -170. The Bucks money line is +150. The line has moved from -3.5. KC favored down to -3, so that means Bucks are favored or underdogs just by 3 points. The total has moved down from 57.5 to 56, but public is heavy on the over of that. The public is also heavy on KC. It's 60% of the money is on KC. Only 40% of the money is on the Bucks. You guys. There is a reason why I killed Monday and Thursday Night Football is because we looked for favorites like this and faded them where it was 60% and over of the public money on those. You get into those situations, the books don't lose, you guys. They're tight games for a reason. So I can see the Bucks winning this or losing it by 1 point, but I think the Bucks actually win it. So because the books need to win with that much money on KC. I think it happens.
Yeah, the Bucks are gonna win. Bucks got it. This is what it is.
They got it. So, are we all cheering for Brady? This is gonna be the weirdest game for me.
I know we never cheer.
I'm not cheering for Twat Waffle, nor will I ever. But I think the Bucks are gonna win. That's all I'm saying. The Bucks will win. I'm not cheering for them at all.
Okay. I need a
Hold on.
T-shirt design person out there who can make me a shirt with the picture of Brady that says
I
I'm
want a picture of
waffle.
Brady's shirt with a twat waffle
Yeah.
on there. Like
And so we're getting you
he's
that.
a great quarterback. He's just a piece of well, no, he's just twat waffle.
Right. So do you think, last question for you guys, both these quarterbacks have been known to leave the field without shaking the other quarterback's hand. Do you think this is going to happen at Super Bowl, or do you think well, I don't know. Does the losing team walk off the field? They never show the losing team.
No, so they'll shake hands no matter what. They always do show the losing team shaking hands. There'll always be a shaking hands at the Super Bowl. There's no question. Yes, they will shake hands.
Okay.
Maybe
I'll
that's-
Is that your handout? Lady D
I'm
thinks
trying
this
to
means
shake
yes.
with you. No, I'm trying to shake
This
hands.
means yes. Look at my hand. It means yes. Yes.
I'm trying to give you a 5.
Oh, high five.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Ah. Okay, Joe, take it away.
Let's go.
So, guys, oh, Tyler, this is my cousin Tyler, or stepbrother. I don't know. Our family's complicated. Tyler, you're really putting 10K on the Bucks.
Well, if you're betting 10K, you know what? I'm just gonna say your money is the money you make is in ratio. So 10K to you might be like 50 cents to Joe. Like she's really rich, but 10K to you, 10K in the Bucks. Why not? What's the actual ratio again, Joe?
You know what? If you take the money line, it's plus 150. I absolutely love that.
So what's 10 grand on minus 150?
It's plus 150.
Plus.
So if you bet $100, you win 150. So if you bet, you have to do the math on that.
1,500. So 15,000. Okay, so
15,000.
yeah, bet it. Why not?
Yeah, Tyler.
Casey's gonna lose though. Casey's gonna lose. Don't take my word for this.
Yeah. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Our special edition. Remember, we're here every Monday, normally live, unless we run another special edition, which I don't think we're doing next week. But
you know what, Willie? Thank you. We did do a great job. I really appreciate that, and we really appreciate the feedback. So, thanks, Willie.
Thank you, everyone.
We want to thank
All right,
everyone
guys.
for watching. Lady D, do you want to tell everyone where to reach us?
You can find us on Twitter, on Facebook, and
What are you doing? I keep making the screen small, and then I see.
No, Lady
Yeah,
D's
well,
gonna
we
finish
do.
her thing. I just want to tell who powers us. Okay, come on,
Okay.
Lady D, finish up your shit.
find us on social media, on all social media platforms. You see, you just got me all messed up, Cam. What the hell? On Hustle and Grind, right there, you can find us all. Cammy P, Lady D, myself, and Miss Joe on Twitter, on Instagram or whatever. You can find us. You'll find us. We're everywhere.
Or whatever.
So go ahead.
Okay. So, guys, I want to point this out. Like, we're giving out really good bets. We actually do have a science to this. We're looking into things. We're doing things. We're looking at stats, injuries, everything else. So just sign up to our Patreon, which Joe will fill you in on in like a half a second. But just if you guys want proper bets, we're doing the work. Sign on, and Joe will take it away with where to get it out.
Yeah, so you guys, if you're looking for our Patreon, just go onto Patreon and type in Hustle and Grind. Use the funny N sign. I know Cam knows what that's called, and the $ for the S in Hustle.
It's called an ampersand, by the way.
Yes, and funny thing, he told me this before, and I had to Google it because I had no clue what he was talking about. So you guys have a wonderful night. If you want to learn big words, apparently talk to Cammy P.
One more thing. Okay, so guys, Patreon, come see us. We have the best bets. I guarantee we won't let you down. But the last thing I want to say is, Tony, you and Stable Medias have done so much for us. And I really appreciate everything you've done. So we are Hustle and Grind, powered by Stables Media.
Good night,
Is that
y'all.
better?
Good night, everyone.
Stables Media. Let's do it.
Hey,
Bye,
are
guys.
you looking for a sports podcast that's more than the stats and the rankings that you already saw on your pop-up notifications? Are you looking for a feel-good story that will motivate you? Do you ever wonder what happened to your favorite athletes after they retired? If you answered yes, then I have good news. Hey, my name is Kayla Branham, and I'm inviting you to listen to the Legacy After the Locker Room podcast. You can find it on all your favorite podcast platforms, or you can watch the live stream on Stables Media on Facebook every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. I'm committed to creating hope and possibility through sports, and I challenge you to live your legacy. Again, Legacy After the Locker Room, every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central, Stables Media on Facebook.